Welcome to my house.
Yes, welcome everyone. I know probably the last video that was on probably said it was going to carry on with Sid Meier's Pirates, to be honest. But no, this is Murray the Pie Man, and I am bringing you for Halloween a spooky game called Seventh Guest. So what we will do is we will start. This is a very old FMV game, so what we will do, you can see it's quite neat. You've got this little skeletal hand. They've obviously gone for a Ouija board idea. There's no saved game. Yeah, because I was going to continue with Darkfall the journal and realised I didn't save it last time, so it's maybe one I'll revisit later. But for now, we'll start our game. I've got a feeling I might burn a lot of our time on FMV sequences in this, but I will start the timer nonetheless. Virgin Games. Yeah. I don't think there is actually a thing that Virgin haven't had a go at making. Assuming that studio doesn't exist anymore. Scary house. There's the title, The Seventh Guest. This was one of the early CD-ROM games. And indeed it made it onto Games Master's list of, I think it was back in the time when Games Master was still a TV program, they did a list of the top 10, I think it was top 5 most influential games up till that point, which was obviously about mid-90s. And this featured in one of them because this was one of the first games where they really, now it wasn't the first FMV based game, but this was one of the first ones where they really started experimenting with what multimedia PCs could do.
He was a drifter, moving from town to town, robbing a gas station here, a grocery store there, until
she was a girl. Can I make it any more obvious?
She was coming home from choir practice, but she never got there. Stoff took her purse and ran away. Instead, Stoff had to run and hide. He sunk even lower. He had nothing. No life, no possessions, no
There's some
greed.
subpar acting in these FMV games. They didn't stretch much to some quality actors.
And that's when the vision came. A doll. And in his dream, Stoff reached out.
A big-headed creepy doll.
It was a gift.
I wonder if we're told to emote like silent film stars, because they are really over-emoting everything.
Stoff carved the doll, whittling the haunting face until it was an exact replica. And when he was done, Stoff went to town, to a bar. The owner had a daughter. Ooh, he said his girl would love the strange doll. And Stoff offered it to the man. And the owner, in turn, offered Stoff food and a place to stay. A simple transaction.
He's somehow gone
The
from
first
scabby coat
of
to
many.
sharp suit with a giant bow tie. Who feels we're going to have to find these items? These are going to be the things we have to collect.
And that night, Stoff had another vision.
No.
Stoff created the puzzle just as he saw it. And everyone wanted one.
Stoff realised he should stop falling asleep in front of the Toys R Us catalogue.
Stoff opened up a shop because everyone wanted a Stoff toy. Every boy and girl in the town from all the neighboring towns. A Stofft toy is a toy for life,
Here is your
people say.
creepy doll,
And
little girl.
no two are alike. Everyone loved his unique toys. Henry Stofft grew wealthy, but then the strange virus came, and some of the children started dying. Dying, clutching their Stofft toys so close.
And they hoovered up their souls. Isn't it?
And there was this one last vision, a last dream of a great house, a mansion that the wealthy toy maker was to build. A strange house, a house that scared people.
And the house was in the room the whole time. Oh, I think we get to see our cast of out-of-work actors.
My, isn't this a cheery place?
Ooh, that's quite a freaky. For what they're doing with the tech, I'm actually quite impressed with that.
Edward, I'm not sure we should have been here today.
Why? Because it's a spooky old house?
Yes.
Don't worry, dear. I'll watch out for you.
I quite like the transparency they've given them. It's more than the usual for what Myst did.
What?
The kind of just quick time
I
video.
expected more of Mr. Stuff.
Well, we all expected more of Mr. Stofft, didn't we? I'm the man from that previous sequence.
And Lord, it smells awful too. What's Stofft been doing here?
Killing people. I thought it was fancy dress. I'm sure it said that on my invite. Away! There, I think that was 6 guests. And what would we be? We are the
How did I
7.
get here? I remember nothing.
I remember nothing as well. So, this is, you can see, now I've never played this before. I really had a quick look through to make sure it runs. So I believe that gets us to our menu, and then they use this kind of beckoning hand. I've no... Right, so we've got Screamy Mask, Pointy Finger, Beckoning Hand, Freemasons, Beckoning Hand. Do we have a Pointy Finger if we go here? So let's see what Screaming Mask does. Yeah, obviously let's see what Screaming Mask does. Is it going to make me... Oh, it's making me watch the video again. Right, don't press Screaming Mask again.
My, isn't this a cheery place?
Oh no, there's no skip option. I suppose they spun up the CD drive and everything, so...
Edward, I'm not sure we should have
Count
been here
guests.
today.
1, 2,
Why? Because it's a
3.
spooky old house? Don't worry, dear. I'll watch out for you.
You expected better of Mr. Stuff, didn't you?
What? Don't. I expected more of Mr. Stuff.
Sorry, more. And it smells like the grave. No, it doesn't smell like grave, just the smell.
And Lord, it smells awful too. What's Stofft been doing here?
And then we have Budget Doctor Strange. Lou Raja, Master of Tableware. I think I've come to the wrong house. Let's not press Screamy Mask again then. It's a few minutes of our lives I've wasted, everyone. Hope you're all happy. Right, so we've got let's see what Pointy does. In fact, I'm guessing Beckony is going to turn us. Please don't play that video again. Oh. No. So that one, I think that's kind of like a no sign. So no, nothing there. Oh. There we go. We've got a clicky one there, and we've got a Beckony one here. I wonder if the clicky one would take us back. So that turns us back around here. Yeah, let's not do that. No. Nothing clicky. Oh, the music's changed here. So I'm guessing those will be go through those doors. Let's try this door first. Oh, it was all those doors. I thought it was. Where am I going? We're in the parlour, so I suppose we'll start. Oh. So we can turn around and move. Spooky bookcase. Well, that's a secret door of some description. Don't quite know what it's meant to be doing. Skip. I assume we can't skip it. I'm assuming it's not wanting me to do something. My pointer's kind of gone. Not as intuitive as Mist was. Right. I have to turn this way. Oh, I can look into the fireplace. That was easy. Where's this taking me? I'm in a room. So it took me to a door. I can't help but feel the effectiveness of the secret passage is some. I wonder if I can die in this game. Let's follow the spooky ghosty woman. Some children. I think that's the staircase I came in. Now, yeah, in these days they were really trying to use the FMV. I mean, it's obviously not the first one to use it. There's been games in the... I was looking at some of the old Tex Murphy games, and they were probably earlier than this, and they used very brief bits of FMV. This was one of the first to use a CD-ROM drive to then give you kind of this mix of FMV puzzle. Like, say, it's something Myst took a lot of advantage of, and obviously as did games like this. There was very much a trend in the 90s. In the 90s it was very much thought to be the future. I don't think she knows where she wants to take me. It was kind of thought to be the future, and they were going for this idea of interactive movies. And indeed, if you look at some of the systems which started coming out... Oh! Comedy TV. Right, something spooky happening doesn't happen if you proceed it with a big spooky thing happen icon. There was this very big trend, a lot of people were talking about things being interactive movies. Oh. She's going to beckon me. Well, that was different. And so they were using, obviously, CDs, and if you look at some of the systems that came out at the time, things like the CDI was one of the big examples. So if you don't know, a system. In fact, I believe this was available on it. The CDI was a system made by Philips, and the idea was that it was to be a CD-based movie player as much as a game system. Yes, at the time, CD-based movies, this was the idea of what later on became DVDs. CDs really didn't have the capacity for it, and I believe films on it were split over a number of discs, but they also came up with the FMV games, like, well, they came up with for multimedia PCs as well, but a lot of them were then based on this idea that this would be the future. This is what people would want. You'd have actual actors showing up in games, and lots of fancy sequences of things happening that were sort of animated, and, all these, all this sort of very spiffy animation that you get. So, and the idea would be that it's a movie, but you are the star kind of idea. Like I say, it did sort of take off. There was a wee explosion of these things. I mean, if you look at this game, actually got a sequel called The 11th Hour, so it must have sold well enough. There is obviously Myst, which spawned a number of sequels, and things like there were a few games that kind of a few sort of less reputable games that came with this idea, but there were also things like there was a big one called The Daedalus Encounter, which I actually played in school. Our school got given 2 Apple Mac Power PCs, as I think I may have regaled. This is when I got Myst, and one of the other games was The Daedalus Encounter, and it was very much trying for this interactive movie feel, whereby you got a sort of point of view. I really can't go many places here. You got the point of view of the game, and you had to solve puzzles. They were generally puzzle games. There was only so much action they could do with these because you've got kind of real actors showing up all the time, and at the time the real actors were quite often appearing as video footage. Like I say, Myst actually just popped up QuickTime videos that used QuickTime and HyperCard. This obviously does it a bit more, a bit more of a complicated way, using this kind of animated 3D environment. But bear in mind, everything we're watching, whenever it starts moving around, it's a video. All we're really doing every time we press a button is we're making a video play. It's not sort of, this isn't a 3D model environment, this is a still picture that we've got here. And then when I do something like that, this then plays a video. So that's what this was doing. This is mostly videos. And I'm sure we might come to some puzzles. Is that a cake?
I guess our host wants us to fend for ourselves.
I'm being Mr. Snooty.
Fair.
At least he left his regrets.
I leave regrets.
I'll
quite
show
often.
you mine if you show me yours.
I don't know,
Oh, it says that we're each to have a piece. Exactly the same, including the symbols.
What? That's impossible!
Oh no, this is the intro to a tedious puzzle. That's with the puzzle icon then. Skull with exploding brain. They've each to have a piece exactly the same, including the symbols.
Ah, become a grave digger now, have we? You are a glutton for punishment.
I quite like the eye plates, right? So let's see.
2 skulls and 2 stones. The rest is just icing.
Puzzling. Some cannot be created more equal than others.
Okay. Not sure about the green icing. So I'm guessing I've got to try and find areas where there will be 2 skulls and 2 stones and an extra. Now I wonder, does it always have to be connected? Still is an easy third. Don't know why I'm here cutting up a cake. I like cake. So yeah, this was the idea. So they obviously had to find ways to make these kind of full motion videos work So you got things like this. So basically what they've done in this game is they've made up a series of puzzles that you have to solve, which kind of tie everything together. I think I've worked this. Or have I? Ah, yeah, they've all got to be connected.
I'm going to have to start again.
I am, yes. Briefly thought I'd start the whole thing again. Right, so they've got to be connected as well. Okay, makes it slightly trickier. But I think
2 skulls and 2 stones. The rest is just icing.
Puzzling. Some cannot be created more equal than
I
others.
really wish they'd ways to skip these bits out though. And there's no way to undo what you do either. So is that going to give me a skull stone deficit somewhere? Yeah, oh I can. Right. Okay, what if I do this? Maybe that would give me.
I'm going to have to start again.
Is this where we see me try and do a puzzle and fail repeatedly? Right, so I think
2 skulls
I've got to be
and 2
kind of
stones.
outside the box
The
here.
rest is just icing.
So I don't get left with a disconnected pieces.
Some cannot be created more equal than others.
Right, okay, now. Right, okay, so far so good. Just trying to think where I could get myself painted into a corner. And an icing one. Oh no, I need another skull, that's what I need. Alright, let's go for that. Ah. Can I do? Have I got it, guys? Have I? Are you screaming at the screen at the moment, or are you just saying, wow, this is a dull and tedious puzzle? But this was what they had to do, so obviously they couldn't have massive action happening. The machine game just couldn't take it. Well,
Don't worry. I won't bite. Edward, we could help each other out. I could help you, and you could help me. Come and talk in my bedroom upstairs, where it's nice and private.
his head explodes. Now, Ali mentioned I heard this. A standard trope of this would be if I heard a big scream, that the camera would automatically make me look at it, but apparently not. I think that's just make a spooky thing happen. As we replay the video, let's not do that. No. Yep. So let's. You want to make a spooky thing happen? Ooh, it's spooky. Look. Lots of spooky occurrences. Yeah, right. Well, that was the dining room. He does like his skull motifs. 40k fan, I'm guessing. As I say, these were meant to be kind of, like I say, the big thing was interactive movie was what these were commonly pitched as. A film where you were part of it, you were the star, you were featuring it from your own point of view. The kitchen. I suppose we should probably watch the video that's about to happen.
Yes, this is it. No, it isn't.
I'm going to have to arrange wine bottles, haven't I?
I still...
Yes, so whereas Darkfall the Journal was quite spooky, you can see this really isn't so far. I've had no real scares. I think it's trying for an atmosphere, but it's not really managing. Oh, a puzzle.
Here's food for thought. Be warned, though, your mind will be gorged before this night is done.
I don't quite know what I'm trying to do.
There's more to these cans than meets the eye.
Like Transformers. Don't make it alphabetical. Is it? Do I have to arrange them in? Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, that might be it. Maybe, yes. So we have 3 R's. Let's try that. So I'm going to try it.
I don't think you can do this.
Neither do I, but you've not really told me what I'm meant to be doing, so. I think what they're wanting me to do is arrange it so that all matching cans have kind of the same bit on the shelf. I think that's the idea. That's what I'm going with at the moment. We'll find out. Meanwhile, you get to watch a fascinating bit of shelf stacking. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3 P's, 3 L's. This could be where the whole plan falls down. I'm trying to think it's all got to be Y's here. Or else it's something daft like got to be arranged in alphabetical order from the top. Which I'll feel quite daft if that's what it is. Probably is, you know. But it is, again, you know, I'm not new to puzzle games, but in general they give you a hint what they want to do. This is actually quite bad in not telling you. Although that's looking quite promising. So let's see. plan's kind of fallen apart with this part, but so that doesn't work. That's not what we're wanting to do. Maybe alphabetically. I'm going to leave that. Can I? Yes, I can. I can abandon a puzzle. That's good. There was another thing here. Sadly, I had a feeling it was a video. Let's see what's through here then. So yeah, yeah, these games, like I say, this one as an example, I'm not sure about you guys, but it's not that good. I think they are going for atmosphere, but they're not quite capturing it. I wonder though, rather than carry on with another puzzle, what I might do is I might try to head up the stairs and see if it's opened up a bedroom, solving that cake puzzle. Now, I know this all looks sugary now, but at the time this was WoW, properly WoW factor stuff. This was, look at that, we're like walking through a house, it's all computer generated and there's video people in it and everything. This was impressive, believe it or not, at the time. I know you'll probably think of us as primitive savages in the 90s who were... I have to say though, a lot of the animations are getting a bit tedious. Ah, we're in a bedroom.
Oh, this is all so beautiful. Look at this bed. Just like the bed I used to have.
Yeah, I don't want to see that video again. Ah, something spooky. Mirror. You can never have a mirror without something spooky happening in it. No? Okay, apparently you can. Ah. So, aside from that video, nothing in this room. Not sure if they're meant to be significant, but we can't do anything with them. Let's see if that one at the end of the corridor had opened as well. I'll quick look to see what rooms have opened up here, and then I might go down and try to see if I can find another puzzle which doesn't suck as much. Oh, it's a billiard room. I can't hate him for
The
flattening his poker.
madman's playroom. Tell me, madman, can you give me real magic? Can you show me?
What spooky thing will the pool table do? Ah. Well, that was a thing. that is scary, because that was nearly making me do that puzzle again. It's really terrifying. So can I get back up there? Can I get back to the snooker table through the oven? That'll be a no then. I'm guessing is that... You see...
When all the 7 guests have gathered, you must figure out what I want. It's a puzzle, Mrs. Knox. And mind you, the others are also working at the same task. It may all depend on who has the greatest need, or who is the bravest. There are clues throughout this house as to what must be done. The house is alive with clues.
Hoping to meet you in the flesh. I remain your host, Henry Snuff.
I was wondering if there's anywhere else I can go. Go back up to do that puzzle again. Nope, can't get out of the back door, can't use the phone. Right. Guess it's back upstairs and see if there's anything else that... See what the other puzzle is in the billiard room. I could see if another door is open actually. No, that billiard room is open, so we could always come back to it. I mean, I'm trying to work out if they were going for spooky, because I think I'm possibly being a bit mean saying, yeah, they were going for spooky, didn't manage it. I think they were. I think they were still trying to be sinister in this. But there's a part of me which is a soft spot for it, just because there's this sort of great amount of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of this exploration of it, you know, they're trying something new and they're sure this is how things are going to be, you know, this is what every game's going to be like in the future, they just need to work out ways to finesse it. And like I say, all this is a set of interconnected videos, which, when you think about it, just even the level of organisation required. You know, spooky, oh. I think she's lost. You know. That'll be a clue. Let's see if we can get something scary and or demisey, rather than just a few skulls and some really badly designed puzzles. In the boudoir. Oh, what was in that cake? So there's a puzzle. No screamy masky thing. Guessing that's just going to make us... I'll have a quick look around. I think it's just taking us back to the door. I think this will take us back to the bed. Yep.
Skipping 3s and skipping 5s. Perhaps that's how one derives the answer to this wordy tale. But you won't win. You're bound to fail.
Skipping 3s and skipping 5s. I think I'm missing parts because the little eyeball thing hasn't come up. So can't see anything happening in this room. See if any of the other rooms have opened up. Like I say, maybe get back to that playroom, billiard room. Oh, this one does open.
it's so beautiful. And oh, it's a maze. I remember doing something like this when I was a little girl.
Oh no, it's a
You
maze.
have to follow it all the way to the center.
I know how mazes work, dear. Is this a secret passage to the fireplace, or is it a spooky picture? Spooky, so... Oh, that's quite neat. Yeah, are they going for... Wasn't that scary, or is it just kind of a little bit reaching, I'm afraid, guys? So can't go anywhere else. Right, let's try this maze puzzle.
Don't you just love surprises?
Well, I'm surprised it wasn't a maze.
Which way should I go now? Which way should I go now? Which way should I go now? Which way should I go now?
I don't know.
Which way should I go now? Which way should I go now?
I think I'm trying to get them all across the board.
Which way should I go now? Which way should I go now?
Ah, some of these puzzles are tedious.
Which way should I go now? 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 Which way should I go now?
That's not what I wanted to do. No, neither is that. They really don't explain puzzles at all. I mean, you'd think they'd at least give us a hint. Aha, so if I do that...
Which way should I go now? Which way should I go now?
I think we get the hang of this one, guys. Oh, I see that.
Which way should I go now? Which way should I go now?
This way. You go out there.
Which way should I go now?
Not sure if it's trying to work out
Which
if I
way should
understand
I
the
go
puzzle.
now? Which way should I go now? Which way should I go now?
No.
Which way should I go now? Which way should I go now? Which way should I go now? Which way should I go now?
I don't get... Why can't I
Which
move
way
some
should
places?
I go now? Which way should I go now?
These puzzles are really frustrating. So the puzzle wasn't the maze. Oh, no. Let's go somewhere else, see if we can see some more ropey FMV. Very good. There's another little door down here. I don't know. Yeah. So I've been there, been there, been there. Can't go in that one. Nope, not here. And down this tiny room at the end. Can I go into it? Nope. Now, I think there was another thing. I'm going to quickly check this one that I came... No. There was another one before I went down that pocket. I mean, a pocket in the billiard table that got me into the kitchen. Usually secret passages make a bit of sense. Spooky lady not coming out? No, not coming to see me today. Right, well... Go back in here. Not really the way to show me out, so not much in this room. But there was a puzzle, the chess table. We can't play darts, but we can probably play chess, because it's not like we've not had enough chess puzzles so far.
A queen is lethal in every direction.
Queens can go anywhere they want, as long as it's in a straight line.
I feel like a contestant of the Crystal Maze here. I really can't see what I'm meant to be doing. The puzzles almost feel broken. Genuinely.
8 queens. Each must be out of touch with all the others.
Now I know what to do.
I'm getting bored.
You and me both. Now I know what I'm doing. I'm going to place 8 of them. One more queen to place. Can't place it there. Hooray! I solved another puzzle. I'm clever.
Oh, they want the boy!
Well, that was worthwhile.
No! Curse you! You can't! Hey, who are you?
I just want to get out of here. Please, I just want to get out of here.
Who are you? Why did you come here? Wait, wait! I know who you are! I know who you are! You're the 7th guest! And what I just saw... Now I understand! Oh, sweet mercy, I understand!
Mister, I'm sorry. I just came here. They dared me.
The king? You're the one!
I'm gonna leave, mister.
Don't run away, please! Don't run away! Don't go! Don't go! No, don't go!
That was it over the top. I mean, they animated a whole load of that side of the room for nothing. Very odd. Let's go and see if anything has opened up, then we will probably finish the video up there because it's overrun to what I wanted to do. But hey, it's a special Halloween one, it can go a bit longer. I mean, it's not like, you know, with excitement like that, how could you really not go a bit longer, eh? You know, all that excitement we've been having. No, still can't get in there. And still can't get in here. can apparently only turn left when I'm standing in this corridor. Very odd corridor. Right, have a look in that room with the secret fireplace, because that's the only place we've not really had a good solid look. And then I will consider myself thoroughly stuck, and we can all forget this happened. Well, not forget this happened, it'll be published on YouTube, but conclusions to Seventh Guest, yeah. I can sort of see what Games Master were talking about in its influence, in that this showed the sort of thing you could really do. You know, if you look at some of the Tex Murphy games, they're still mostly a Monkey Island style point and click adventure with basically sort of videos come up on screen, and even Myst, which I love dearly, ultimately is really just videos popping up in screens are occasionally nicely merged into backgrounds, but it's still QuickTime videos put in, whereas this was the first time they were trying to make it an interactive adventure, so to speak, rather than just, you know, videos popping up. I mean, even then, the puzzles still aren't particularly well connected. If you remember, my criticism of Myst was you're essentially working around some hugely elaborate combination locks, and there's not much of a difference here. We are still talking very elaborate combination locks. No, we didn't get here last time. Oh, that spiral's at the window. No, don't let the Pink Floyd album cover in. Oh, it's a puzzle. Right, one last puzzle. Mars.
You'll need more than lenses to focus your thoughts on this one.
Let's just quit the puzzle. Let's try it again, because last time it gave me a hint. Very inconsistent with how it presents these things. Like I say, I think giving you a hint at the puzzles would be a start. The first one was quite good. The first one, I knew what I was going with. Again, nothing.
I'm going to have to start again.
Not done anything. Ah, there's my eyeball.
Now this doesn't make sense. Or does it?
I don't think so.
Okay, right, so I'm making a word.
Now this doesn't make sense. Or does it?
I don't think so.
So this is going to be a lot of trial and error. Yeah, some of you are going to be looking at me thinking,
I don't think so.
I was going maybe for this. No. D, H, E.
Now this doesn't make sense. Or does it?
There. I'm going to go for...
I don't think so.
Oh well, I've got an idea, so T, H, E, R.
Now this doesn't make
Yes, it
sense.
does.
Or does it?
B.
I don't think so.
I can go to N, no. Ah, right, yes, so T, H, E.
Now this doesn't make
It
sense.
does.
Or does it?
Yes, it does. I'm getting annoyed with myself. I think I really liked... You really grow to love the silent narrator from Myst.
A perplexing planetary poser. How puzzling. Perhaps a phonemic path can be phrased. with a little postulation.
That would have been really useful early. There is no possible way. I did a clever.
What twisted crime of logic would merit such a sentence?
Do I get anything for that? Video maybe? Oh, maybe.
Old Man Stauff built a house and filled it with his toys. 6 guests were invited one night. Their screams the only noise. Blood inside the library, blood right up the hall, dripping down the attic stairs. Hey, guests, try not to fall. Nobody came out that night. Not one was ever seen.
I think they should have probably pushed me towards this puzzle at the start.
Is waiting there. Crazy, sick, and mean!
Again, I'm kind of looking at this from a design point of view, saying that should have really been something that you saw right at the start, or they should have maybe... I mean, I don't like being railroaded through games as a rule, but I think maybe that would have been a good point to actually try and poke you in a certain direction. I wonder if that invisible wall thing does anything now. See, I was expecting, when I got it, I was expecting to be able to do things like... Oh, there's another puzzle. I said one last puzzle. This one is going to be deciphering sofa coverings. Hey. Maybe that was going to be... Yeah. Just takes me to that again. Don't want to see that again. Now that was a thing. It's opened up other parts of the game, but I am now past caring, so I'm going to quickly check that bit of vanishing wall. Stepping over the furniture. Still just confused. I wonder if that's something that's meant to crop up at the end of the game or something. I'll say this for Myst. Myst was a lot more interactive. There are a lot more things that you could just poke and make happen. So yeah, so overall, I mean, I can see kind of where they came with the influence on this, but I mean, as games go, I've not been enjoying it that much. The puzzles are fairly punctuated quite often. I think, like I say, I don't like being railroaded through a game, but I think giving you some sort of guidance to unfold the story was an idea, but again, they were feeling their way through in this one, so I do forgive them a lot that they were just getting the structure right at this point and how these things are meant to work, because obviously you're also carried away with the freedom, so you're not wanting to, you want to give people this idea that they could come across things at different times, but that actually requires some clever writing so that things can still fit together even when you encounter them in different orders, and I don't think the game's quite up to it, but I can see the influence. I can see the idea that it was full screen video going on all the time. As I say, Myst tended to use stills with elements, so this is... But, I mean, again, all we are doing is watching videos with stills, so it's 6 1/2 dozen. But overall, I think this is an important historical curio. Now, I will be saving this, so that hopefully we can come back to it next Halloween, or possibly another time. Now, to give you a hint, I do prepare quite a few videos in advance quite often. So... you might notice that at the end of quite a few of my videos I still talk about doing Sid Meier's Pirates. I've decided, because through advice from various people and a lot of requests, I'm going to put Sid Meier's Pirates to the side for the moment, and I'm actually going to carry on with the Star Trek 25th anniversary, as that seems to have got a lot of support now that people are paying attention. So I'm going to be carrying on with that, probably not next video. I'm going to maybe have another foray into Wing Commander at some point, we will see. And I think this is the idea, I'm going to mix up my videos a bit more, make it a bit more interesting for all of you watching at home. So all for me to say is thanks for watching. I hope you found some enjoyment from this, more than I did. If you want to get in touch with me, you can contact me at Pieman70 on Twitter. That's Pieman, all one word, with 70, the number at the end. And I'm always interested. Please do like and share this video, and if you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section, or, like I say, contact me on Twitter. So until the next time, bye for now.